Hello, today I'm going to have a quick look at lists. Now I've had a look at lists before, so I'm not going to explain them right from the beginning, but I'm just going to elaborate upon what they can do. They're very useful. Lists are very useful, so it's worth playing around with lists and getting them to do all of the things that they can do. So if we look at this first one here, the unordered list. Now if I go to the CSS, first of all, remember that an unordered list is called an unordered list because this is no particular order. Now if I go to the ordered list, that is of a particular order. So what's at the top of the list is more important than what's at the bottom of the list. So let's go back to the unordered list. Now if we go to the CSS and we check that out, now we have should be disk because it's the American spelling, right? So these bullet points that we currently have, they are disks. We also have circle, and now you can see that they've changed and they've become a circle. Maybe you can't see them, I mean, they're just like little circles besides besides the items. We can have square, and you can see that, yeah, and you can do the similar kinds of things with the ordered list here. So with the ordered list we have numbers, so obviously we have numbers there. Now if I just look, we've got upper Roman, let's see, upper Roman, we have lower Roman, there it is. We also, here you can see that we've got like we've got different ones coming up. Let's see what lower alpha does, yeah, as you expected, and then upper alpha. Okay, so if we go back to numbers, now if we look at this, you can see that the blue borders there are indicating at the beginning of this unordered list and the end of it. Now if we go to the first list item, you'll notice there's no closing tag there directly after shopping. The closing tag for it's like way down here, because all of this inside is an item within that list item. So we have the ordered list part. Now the ordered list part then has a list within that, and these have list items. Now again, when we come to this part, there's another list as an item, so that has to be put in with this unordered list here, and it's got on toast, maybe the eggs on toast, that sounds right. And then once we move away from that section, then we've just got regular items. So that's what I'm getting at really, is that the list within the list is the nested list, and it has to be, the syntax has to be correct, otherwise you're going to throw exceptions. Now if we move on to the list with links, we've got this list down here, and let's just check that out to see what that is. You know how to do links. If you don't know how to do links, then this is how you do it. You have the link there, and you have the href attribute with the attribute value is the place that you want the link to go to, and then you've got a name for that link that shows up down here. Excuse me. So now we're looking at these lists. If I go back to the CSS now, if I put that display block in, now that's already taken away the list style type away from us. So if I let's try something else in here. Let's see what happens. If I do inline block, right? So now they're showing up inline, and you might start to think, well, okay, perhaps we can use this now as some kind of as a menu. You know, the beginnings of a menu bar. You see, so with a bit of CSS, that could actually be turned into a menu bar. In fact, a lot of the time, that's what you might find yourself doing. So that's why lists are very important. You can do all sorts of things with them, and you can style them, and they're particularly useful. So don't neglect them. Check them out and find out what else you can do with them.